Hello, hello. Just gonna check if we are live. Are we live? I'm just gonna wait until it loads. We are live. Oh yeah, good. Just gonna turn off the volume. Hello everyone. So excited to be here. Come and say hi if you're here. If you're new to this group, welcome. Lovely to have you here. If you see it later on replay, hashtag replay. I've got really exciting session for you today. And it's all about the 3 critical steps you need to take in order to become a confident rider you want to be. So I'm gonna, as you know, I'm live every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Australia Eastern Standard Time. And tag your friends who struggle with lack of confidence, anxiety, fear or self-doubt. Invite them to join this group so they can join this training as well. If you don't know me, I'm 𝐬𝐞𝐥𝐟-𝐝𝐵. I'm a trauma therapist who helps female equestrians all across Australia to become confident riders by overcoming fear, anxiety and self-doubt. And over the years, I've met ladies who are either eager to get back to their horses after a long break, but the fear of the what if stopped them from fulfilling their dreams. Or I met ladies who, despite the fear, are riding and not willing to give up. And I was wondering why some people seem to achieve success, which means like riding confidently or competing or going clinics, while others struggle. What is the main difference? Is it just because they have a better horse than I have? Is it because they have time and I don't? So today I'm diving into what it truly takes to be, to think, and to act like a confident rider. And I'd like to explain what 3 critical steps you need to take in order to succeed. So I hope you're excited to hear it as much as I am excited to share it with you. There are certain traits, habits, and mindset that once you combine all of those 3, you will see results. You will be able to go on beautiful trails and enjoy time with your horse. So let's get started. Number 1 is to have an open mind and ask crucial questions. And you're probably thinking, what's that got to do with being a confident rider, right? Well, by having an open mind and asking questions, you're actually not taking the situation as granted, which means you acknowledge the fact that you feel fearful or anxious near your horse or while riding, and yet you don't accept it to be part of your reality. You ask questions like, why do I feel this way? Or what is actually holding me back? Is it just fear, or is there another emotion, thought, or belief around this fear? By asking questions, we can actually start to break the cycle of the fear that controls our lives or our rides. We can start breaking beliefs that do not serve us anymore. It is our awareness of those thoughts, beliefs, that can help us move forward towards our dream goals. And talking about awareness is actually number 2. Once we are aware, we can change our thoughts and our behavior patterns and challenge our limited beliefs. Once we are aware, we can start moving forward from a different point of view. It is a choice, and we can decide to go with it or change it. It all starts by paying attention. And I'll give you an example. I had a client that was worried and really doubted her ability to ride, even though she's been riding for 35 years. We managed to find out during our session that she's been forced all her life to obey her father. Was not allowed to say her opinion whatsoever. So we worked together to work through this until she felt it wasn't a part of who she was, and this belief does not serve her any longer. So she went to a clinic for the first time in a long time. I guess it was about 2 weekends ago. And unfortunately, she fell off a horse. She's fine and she wasn't injured. However, she felt that she had handled the situation completely differently than how she normally would. For the first time, she was present in her experience without the story in her head. She wasn't telling herself stories about why she fell off or blaming the horse. She actually fell off because the saddle didn't fit and the horse backed her off. It was different saddle than usually. So in her past experiences, she would have told herself that because of person X done that, or because of person Y done another thing, and then the horse responded to all those factors, that's what made her fall off. However, because we've been working together for quite some time, she's able to see and feel the true story and be in the experience itself, instead of being consumed by the fear and the story we tell ourselves. So once we learn to be present and aware of our body, aware of our thoughts, and the story we tell ourselves, we can change it by challenging it and see if it still holds its value. And 99% of the time, it's the story we tell ourselves that feeds our fear versus the reality behind it. And that leads us to number 3, and is taking action. We can hope and we can talk about how wonderful it would be to ride on the beach, on the trail ride, or go to a clinic. However, often we don't do anything about it. Think about it. If you want to become fitter, you don't just go to the gym once and expect results, right? You have to commit to the process, have a proven system, structure, and commitment in order to get results. I talk about it a lot in my Athletes Mastermind Vault. It is called the law of attraction. Basically, aligning your beliefs, thoughts, and actions with your desires creates a seamless flow of energy. While positive thinking is important, the law of attraction also requires action. So taking steps towards your goals shows the universe that you are serious, amplifying your ability to attract opportunities and success. Does that make sense? Comment below the number 3 if it makes sense. I'm just gonna refresh to see if there's any comments below. So actually I have another critical step for you, which is actually maybe number 4 here. I'd like you to focus on the process, what you can control, not what you can't control, like your horse. Yes, we can train them well. However, at the end of the day, they have their own mind and they are prey animals. So they try to protect themselves. So take care of your side of the deal by controlling your emotions. Get them sorted. Don't rely on the horse to fix it for you. Our horses are sensitive creatures. They feel when you are calm, grounded, and focused versus anxious, scared, or lack of confidence. They will behave differently when we present ourselves in different way, and that's completely fine. The idea is that once you are in control of your emotions, even if you feel fear, you have a strategy to go back to feeling grounded. That is what helps you to keep going. Not because you push through it, but because you have tools and strategies to go through it without feeling overwhelmed. And this is one of the most important things I'm focusing on with my clients inside my Athletes Mastermind program. And the idea is to master all 3 steps. Okay, 4 steps. Learning all these steps to change your mindset, to be willing to do the work on ourselves, will result in beautiful rides where you feel in control of your emotions. Yes, it is not easy to step outside our comfort zone. It is where we feel safe. even if it means feeling those uncomfortable feelings. There might be fear by stepping outside your comfort zone. However, in order to grow, stepping outside the comfort zone is essential. Maybe we've reached out, maybe you've reached out for help before and it didn't work with that person. Or maybe you've tried different techniques and it didn't work as well. Your mind might be stopping you from reaching out for help again. But do you think anyone who has ever achieved anything of greatness reacted to a setback by telling themselves they were a failure and they're going to stop trying? Of course not. And I'm just curious, which rider are you? Do you choose to be in a position where you live in fear that holds you back from reaching your dream as a result of false story you tell yourself? Or are you the rider who understands that by keeping asking questions, taking action, you will find ways to overcome fear and anxiety? I think and I hope I know which one you are. And here's a quote for you from Dale Carnegie. He said, "Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. So if you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy." And by the way, if this message resonated with you, I'm gonna be giving a lot more attention to the mind and the identity aspects of what keeps rider motivated and confident in my private coaching vault. So if that interests you, type the word "me" below and I'll reach out to you to see if we can chat and if we are a good fit. My clients are women who have decided to take control of their lives, not letting fear or anxiety hold them back. They are courageous women who were aware of their fears around their horses and in their personal lives, but they had made a decision to ask for help and change the story despite the fear. By the way, do you know what is the difference between being courageous and being brave? Courage comes from within, and it involves being aware of action I take. Being brave is about the ability to confront danger. So if you know you're not happy, you miss riding like you used to, or you know you are not where you want to be, but you know you are capable of great things, and you have the commitment and the desire to do what it takes to get there, but you'd like some help in the process, I have what could be the perfect fit for you. I've created the Athletes Mastermind Vault and Coaching Program. In this program, we go on a journey that will transform you from a person that is anxious and fearful to a confident rider who achieves extraordinary results for themselves and for their horses. Now, this is not for everyone, and it is by invitation only. It involves in-depth transformation, not surface-level training. It involves ongoing training to reinforce and master the mindset it takes to be a confident rider. Deep transformation comes within, and that's exactly what you can expect if you choose to be part of this program. Speaking of which, if you want to find out more, or if you are ready to jump the queue and start straight away, type the word "me" below and we can have a 20 minutes free phone call consultation to make sure we are a good fit. And if you have any questions, please, you can comment below or just comment below under this video, and I'll reply straight to you via private message. So I thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I'll see you next Thursday.